What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to another amazing episode of Retro Rage Play, the show where I bring you Philips CDI games! You've been warned! Last week, you guys were watching me, basically watching myself, play one of the worst games I have ever played, ever. And it's one of those games where it was hard enough to play, and then to watch me play, and then I can only imagine what you guys went through. So anybody that sat there and watched everything go along and everything, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you guys putting up with that. And I have to say, we're gonna do it again, because last week's Link Faces of Evil game was only one of 2 games that appeared on the Philips CDI. Technically there were 3, but right now the third one is not really working for me, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play it. However, I do have for you guys a wonderful jewel today. Oh, you're going to love this one. Released alongside last week's atrocity is this week's insanity. Sit back and enjoy the princess as she goes forth in her own adventure. Definitely could have made this a lot better than they did, but this is all we got. So, crazy transition. Yes, my friends, here it is. Zelda's own game. Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. So this is, as I said, her adventure. She is the main protagonist in the game. We take control of Zelda as she goes through pretty much a very similar mission that Link did in Faces of Evil. A lot of the same mechanics are in this. A lot of the same problems are in this, to say the least. There really isn't too many good aspects to this game, kind of like last week, but if you had to choose between the two, I'd probably go with this one as the lesser of 2 evils. I don't know, just having to play as Zelda is a good thing, it's a nice thing, and I just wish that somebody did it better than this game. And if you don't believe me, then go and check out some of those cutscenes. In fact, why don't we watch the opening cutscene for this one? Oh, it's a doozy. It's actually longer than the one for Link Faces of Evil 2, so let's do this.
Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
A whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king!
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
Because no one cares about the Triforce of Power. Courage will protect the king. Wisdom will protect Zelda. No one cares about power. So here's the map. This is Gamelon. It looks quite different than the last one that we were at on Foradine or whatever. This one actually has like some other structures to it, castles and lighthouses and things along that ways. And just like all the other ones, this particular version of the game, in terms of the way that I played it and whatnot, did not have very good background music to it. In fact, most of the places did not have any background music, except for like the map that you're hearing now. So any background music you hear is supposed to be for the area, but it won't change depending on the building I'm going into. It's just me ripping whatever I could find online and throwing it in there. So first area we go to, you'll notice that it is very, very similar to Faces of Evil. You have this side-scrolling aspect to it, where one button swings the sword, standing still puts up Zelda's shield in order for her to be able to block any type of incoming projectiles, which there really isn't that many in this game, so it doesn't matter. Also note she has a shield that has a Z on it, so that's pretty nifty of her, I guess. And she'll be collecting items throughout the course of the game, just like Link did. Now, for Link's adventure in Faces of Evil, it was very heavily based on the items that he collected. A lot of the items that he collected he needed to use in other places, like snowballs or firestones. Here, the items that Zelda collects are very heavily based on rupees, and I'll tell you that as we come along. But there's a Dodongo. You don't need to bomb it. You can just fight it like anything else. So, I mean, Link got really excited for it. Now, how are we going to get down there? Invisible walls and invisible floors. I mean, you would think with us walking across, it would be more than fine to be able to just, you actually wouldn't probably even think that there's a place to fall down. But no, there's sections of the floor just not there at all. So let's go ahead and whack this Dodongo a bunch of times with our sword. There we go. And now it's like, how are we going to get out of here? Let's find the undefined platforms. I actually did a pretty good job finding that, to be honest with you. But the first time I was there, I was jumping around like wild, trying to figure out where exactly the proper hill would be that I would jump on. What do we got here? We have this lady.
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
She knitted that really fast. And I'm guessing that something like that is important, scaring the wraps off Gibdo. But this is our first item that we get, and is one of the few items in Zelda's adventure that either doesn't use rupees or doesn't use any other type of fuel, I guess you can say, because, once you get the lantern, it uses lantern oil. Once you get the rope, every rope you use counts as one, things along that way. Whereas the shroud is used unlimited amount of times, but it doesn't do anything except for scaring the wraps off Gibdo. And yes, that actually does. That is a thing. That's a thing. That is truly a thing. I think what I do here is I go into one of the buildings, and then I just kind of show you guys that it's dark. Yeah, it's dark in there. We can't see. We need the lantern. So I'm going to run a little bit back and forth, maybe collect some rupees, and then I'm going to go to another house. Alright, so this house all the way down here at the end houses very interesting. This one scares the crap out of me. Oh my god, just look at her eyes!
Oh, just a minute.
And she makes video game sounds for no reason whatsoever.
Isn't it lovely? Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
So we have a green one and we have a pink one now. Apparently Zelda just likes to collect clothes. Why the hell not, right? That actually becomes a very interesting item a little bit later on in the game, but for right now, what I need is about 70 rupees, because I need to buy myself a collection of bombs, rope, and lantern oil in order to move forward. So, I am, what are we in, about 6 minutes into the actual gameplay itself, and I'm already doing a grind for rupees, and this is something that I'll be doing many times through the course of this game. So let me go ahead and collect. Oh yeah, so red rupees, I'm sorry, they're called rubies in this, not rupees, bees. Reds are worth 1, as opposed to normally 5. Green are worth 5, as opposed to 1. And the blue ones that we find are worth 10, as opposed to, I want to say, maybe like 20 or so in the other Legend of Zelda games. So let me go ahead and get myself my necessary monies, and then we're going to go into that shop that you saw me go into. So, fun! Alright, that's good enough. I think I got like 73 rupees or something like that. So, he's a shopkeep. Basically, like, there you go, 73. Pretty much just like in Link's game. Selling the same crap, just with a different script.
Course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
There you go. First time. I'm pretty sure the other shopkeep and the other one said rubies as well, but I mean, you stupid guy. They're supposed to be rupees. That's what a Zelda. Whoever made this game obviously really didn't like Zelda, or didn't know anything about Zelda, or knew very little about it. And it's like, we're just gonna do what we want. We're gonna take these concepts and then, butcher them to no end and whatnot. So, what did I get? I got a lot of bombs, rope, and lantern oil. The rope is extremely useful for Zelda in this game.
Sorry, Zelda. Not enough rubies. You'll have to wipe out a few more gorillas to get that.
This guy goes from having a fro to having long hair to having all kinds of crazy stuff all at the same time. I mean, you can really watch where that thing is flying around and whatnot. But with all that gotten, we're going to head over to this area, which is just another open section of the game. We have some moblins here that like to throw spears at us, so we're just gonna kind of maneuver our way through this the best that we can. I didn't take any damage there. How did I not take damage there? That's crazy. Alright, good. The shield's working. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got? We have a locked door, and then I think the one all the way up. Let's fight some guys right now, because you never know when you're going to need the rupees. Yes, I have to call them the way they call it in the game. In here. This is a cheap room. This is a crappy room. What? Oh, Zelda. Alright, so I think if I duck here, you're able to avoid the majority of the spears they throw. It's actually like a pattern. They have a legit pattern to them in terms of their throwing of the spears. But here we got the lantern, so yay. Whenever you walk into a room that's dark, you use the lantern and it brightens it up for like 15 to 20 seconds or something like that, and it uses 1 unit of lantern oil. So that's why you need to buy as much lantern oil as you can, because there are a lot of rooms in this game that are dark for no reason. Like, you could distinctly see windows, or it's outside, or something like that, and I can't believe I jumped high enough to avoid that spear, or at least cause it to fly over her head. But, yeah, it makes no sense in certain areas that are dark. This is fine. I don't really care about this one. This is actually just one quick area to go to in order to get the key in order to open up that other thing. And I don't know what this enemy is. I don't know what he's supposed to be based on. They're usually all based off of something in the Zelda lore. But, I don't know what it is. And it was just really easy to take down. Everything is usually one quick shot of the sword. There we go. Spider-Woman up. We get the key. Because there's no other way to get up there otherwise. It's like you need a rope to get up there. You can't, there's no platform. Like, if you didn't have a rope, then you'd have to leave, go grind, get some rope, come back, and then that's it. So it's like, that's so stupid. Like, I'm complaining about a game that is like old and crappy and no one really gives a damn about.
Those darn Moblin have eaten everything. I'd give anything for an Arpago's egg.
So she needs an egg from those flying Charizard things that kept dive bombing us in, in the main city, and you probably heard me talk about them in Link's game if you watch that, but in this game, they are everywhere. Archipos, Arpeggios, I don't even know what the hell they're called. They're Charizards. The Charizard egg is what we need. So we're going to head back to here, to the main town, and we are going to do what we can in order to go and get her egg. But there's other things that we need to do as well. Like the room that I walked into before that was dark, we can walk into there now and use the lantern to light it up, or use the rope to climb up, that too, because, you know, you have to crouch down to switch things in and out and whatnot. There's no, like, easy way to do it. So let's climb to the top. Oh my god, go! Okay. I got a little scared there, because I am like a quarter of a heart from dead, and I died! Stupid case dive bomb me out of nowhere, and they come and they kill me. Oh, go. Oh my god, look at the hearts! Go! Oh my god. Stupid boxes, but at least we get an interesting item. I mean, in Link's game, we got a cool cutscene when we got it here. We just happen to find it in an attic. No, we don't need this power sword. We just throw it up there with Grandma's old spinning wheel and crap like that. I don't know. And then that enemy just randomly decided he wanted to come up and check to see what was going on. So now, inside the lazy with the crazy eyes room, there is actually a door here. I don't know where you would get the prompt to do this, to realize that you can go out the window, because there's nothing that actually, like, says, this is a door, this is an exit point, this you can go in and out from. It's like, it's just there. Like, that's so stupid to have something like that without anybody ever giving you any type of inclination to go and do that. And you need to do that because it's part of, like, the main quest. Like, you need to get back here behind all this stuff. Not to talk to Impa, though.
Do you see anything?
Yes? Oh my, your father has been captured.
What about Link?
He's been in a terrible fight. I can't tell what happened.
We don't need to talk to Impa because she tells us everything that we already know. Where's my father? I don't know. Where's Link? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna leave now. So what's the point? What was the purpose of that conversation? Nothing. So we got a few doors here that we can go into. The first one right now is, I think the mayor's house, like, of Gamelon. This is the mayor's home or the duke's home or something like that. I don't know. You tried to get a story in the beginning of this because the king's like, oh, I gotta go to Gamelon to help the Duke out or whatever the hell the guy's name was. But I don't know, minute and a half into it, just don't care anymore. But the only reason we wanted to come in here is because there's so many of these flyers, because there's a nest, and we're gonna steal the egg. Arpagos? I think those were actually also another Zelda enemy. I don't remember. Alright, so making our way down over to the side here, you have a few more places you can go into. You have basically a blacksmith of sorts right here that was locked, and then you have your main church, which is locked, and then you have the Holy Dog House, which apparently brings you to a graveyard. And within this graveyard, we have important things that we need to get. We have a stone in front of us, which I guess kind of works the same thing with the room with the rope, where you need to make sure that you had the item in order to pass it, through and whatnot. And we have Stalfos all over the place, and we have the ghosts all over the place. I forget what the ghosts are named. They're not the Poes, or something else. I don't know, but the only reason we're here in the graveyard is to get the key in order to open up the church, in order to go in and fight, well, the Gibdo, because he's such an amazing guy with an awesome cutscene that doesn't work at all. Using the power of generic key that we pick up, we're able to enter the big church and see him.
For the dead shall rise, and the living shall be their slaves. She must be stopped.
That is our first boss. I very heavily air quote anything that is defined as a boss in this game, or even any of the other ones as well. Yeah, so Gibdo there. We don't know why he's here, we don't know what he's doing, we don't know what his plans are, we don't know why he's doing these plans, but we have to kill him. That's literally the entire purpose of it all. It's like, oh, it's a Gibdo, let's go kill it. Now, he is right on the rafters above us. We can't see him because the game decides that it does not want to load that half of the screen. Gibdo will kill Zelda in one hit. Doesn't matter what your health is, he will kill you completely in one hit. So I have to take a chance, climb up, and he kills me! It's so stupid that deaths like that have to occur, where it's like you don't know where the enemy is that can kill you in any amount of hits at all, but we can kill him in one hit too, because remember, we have the shroud that scares the wraps off of Gibdo. Ha!
The shroud! No! It's gone!
I don't see how that scared the wraps off him. I can see that being more of a minor inconvenience, but that definitely did not scare the wraps off of him. I refuse to believe that sentence. So with here we have the egg for that really weird lady that was crawling around on the floor that sounded like a 5-year-old. So let's go ahead and go on in there and give her the egg, because she really wanted that egg. She was hungry. Maybe we'll get something good for it. Who knows? The egg looks like a lemon. Looks like a Mega Man shot, actually. Here, baby. What do you got?
This'll make a great omelet. Here!
Thanks.
Because that's fair. We're gonna give you an egg. Here, have a flute. Okay, fair trade. I like it. Also, was it just me, or was it weird to see the eggshell crumple like a piece of paper? And then from what I could gather is she just threw it into the pan as well. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I gotta go and grind for some more rupees and whatnot, because the next area I'm going into is a pain, so back here for rope and lantern oil and other kinds of crap like that. Yeah, the grind is real. Alright, with more items in my inventory, we can head on over to a new place that Gibdo opened up, the Wasabi Swamp. Wabubi, Wasabi, I don't really care. Because really, are we really going to argue pronunciations in this game when no one really gives a damn about it anyway? As far as overall length goes to this game, if you knew exactly where you were going, all the way the puzzles work, and you were really good at doing things like, platforming in this game, which is horrible to do, it would probably take, hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes to get through from beginning to end. This section, the swamp, probably, if you're going through it for the first, second, third, possibly even 20th or 30th time, will probably take you 25 minutes or so in order just to get through this section. And we need to do this twice, mind you, so it's nice to know where the platforms are that you can jump onto, but the enemies are stupid, and they're hard to hit. Like these stupid little slug things in the trees. It's like they're right there, but they're just out of the reach of the sword. So you gotta wait until they like crawl up something for you to be able to swing and shoot it or hit it. And then of course those stupid dragon Charizard things come at you all the time. It's crazy, the enemy placement in here in terms of like being able to hit them and not to hit them. And also the fact is, getting the power sword helps immensely. If you lose your power sword at all, which is just taking one hit anywhere, this game goes from being extremely hard to ridiculously hard, because you gotta wait till enemies get up right close for you to be able to hit them, and because the hitboxes are so like undefined, their like little nick at you is enough to knock away pieces of heart, and it just is stupid. After doing the Wasabi Swamp so many times, you start to learn things like where enemies generally spawn from, where the best place to use your ropes go, and all that other stuff. So to say that it becomes easier it makes me feel dirty to say that considering this game. But it does make it a little bit easier to get through because you know where enemies are going to be, you know where enemies are going to generally spawn, and you're just going to have to hope for the best. Now, I also found out that that little flute thing uses 5 rupees a shot, so make sure you have plenty of rupees, and everyone stopped. Are we good? Did we make it? An alligator. Stop it! Go! Oh my god, we made it finally to this stupid house with this crazy person thing.
Aren't you a mite puny to go up against Ganon?
I'll do all right.
That's the spirit.
Ah.
Bring some Hanyu Spore if you want a bit more punch.
Oh, yeah, that was it. It was the entire reason that I just spent the last 15 minutes trying to get from point A to point B in the swamp. To open up the Hanyu Spores in order to get this Hanyu Spore thing that this guy was asking for. Because he actually gives Zelda an item that helps her get through areas. If you thought the Wasabi Swamp was bad, this is even more ridiculous because of these stupid Darth Vader slug things that keep walking around. Because again, just like the other big-eyed slugs in the trees, their hitbox is just out of reach of the sword, even if you're crouching. So you have to use the terrain that you really can't generally judge, because some sections do dip down more than others, but whatever, in order to be able to hit them with the sword. Plus you have all these other flying things coming at you. So you don't die as much here, but is that really a consolation? Is that really a good thing to say? You don't die as much? The rope really is a lifesaver in Zelda's game. Like, it'll get you virtually anywhere you need to go, especially when you're walking through these stupid forest sections. Oh, go away! Go away! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, you stupid Darth Vader thingy crap! Oh god! Do not trust these jumps. You may think that you can make them. You can't. You cannot make them. Don't think that you can make them. Don't attempt to try to make them. You cannot make them. And what are you doing out here? Who are you? What do you bring to the table? What?
Greetings, Princess Zelda. Do you have any Arpagos feathers?
I wonder why she did the flip. Was the flip really necessary? But I'm assuming that she's some kind of gypsy, therefore why she is just kind of randomly here in the middle of the forest. And I'd like to be able to get up there. No, I don't want to talk to you. Please stop it. I don't want to talk to you. I'd like to be able to get up to that Triforce symbol, so this way I can get the hell out of here. Is there anywhere I can latch onto? There we go, that's wondrous. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the Wasabi Swamp, the Wasabi Swamp, whatever the hell you really want to call it, because we need to go back to that crazy person. This particular journey back through the swamp hasn't been so bad. There hasn't been very many deaths, and I guess because I finally learned the layout of the area and the best way to take everyone down, especially using flutes, it just makes it a little bit easier or bearable, I guess would be the better case. And the good thing is I don't ever have to do this again. So as soon as I go in here and talk to this weird individual, I don't have to do this again, ever!
You're back! Now give me your gloves!
When were we wearing gloves?
Don't worry! Here!
A power glove. Great!
Power glove! That's it. That was the only reason we came here, is to get the power glove from Weirdy McWeirder here. We needed that in order to access certain areas of the game now. Now, if you were playing Link, Faces of Evil. First thing I'd have to say is why. Second thing would be, you would know that in order to get to certain places, if a boulder was in your way, you throw a rock at it. So you know what? Not a rock at it, you throw a bomb at it. Because that's actually just, you don't even need to play Faces of Evil to figure that out. Any Zelda game should tell you that. Any adventure game that has bombs in it should tell you that. If there is a big rock in your path that looks like it shouldn't be there, throw a bomb at it. It'll go away. This game, however, doesn't do that. This one, Zelda's game, not Link, Zelda. There's a Goma. You just killed a Goma. No purpose in this game, just like it did in the last one, but that's okay. It's an enemy that we are familiar with as Zelda fans and whatnot. But, yeah, you would think that if there was a rock that you could destroy, you'd be able to throw a bomb at it, it would blow up, and you'd be able to move on. No, that doesn't happen in this game. For some reason, I don't know why, but a single bomb is not what it used to be. I guess they just don't make them like they used to here in Gamelon. So, let me figure out where... Okay, I finally did it. This is another one of those things. You see all the rocks there, and you think to yourself, okay, there's lots of ledges here. I can just keep jumping. Nope. Not as many ledges as you think. And we have another crazy woman just out in the middle of nowhere for no reason at all. What do you have to say?
Nice jump over the Goma pit. Here, have a drink.
Thanks.
Hey, there's a fisherman trapped in the fish head.
Really?
Why do we draw a sword? What's the... Oh, there's a fisherman trapped there. Really? To battle. Whatever. So here's the rock. Here's the rock blocking it. I don't know how he wouldn't be able to get out anyway, because, I mean, the fish head, couldn't you just leave it from the backside in the hole? But in any case, you take your bombs, and you throw it at the rock, and you're like, okay, this shouldn't be so bad. Let's blow it up. Nope, doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so why don't we try it again? Maybe a second bomb. Nope. It takes 10 bombs to blow up that rock. 10. How ridiculous is that? This is why we got the Power Glove, so I can destroy it in one shot. I mean, 20 rupees for 3 bombs. You need to do all that grinding in order to get enough bombs in order to rescue this guy. This weirdo who's like half naked.
Thanks, you saved
and really
me.
creepy.
That's the last time I'm going fishing.
Ugh.
See you in Sakado.
Oh, bye. Okay, someone didn't actually spend a lot of money on your animation, apparently, because you were very clunky. And that wasn't even the emulation. That's exactly how he's supposed to look, sadly enough. But he leaves us a key, which opens up his shop back in the main town, the one with the anvil on it, so we'd be able to talk to him and do stuff with him. But first, we have these.
We have frozen the fountain of life. Oh, that was good. We have made evil.
Make evil!
Let's bring the darkness down.
Oh, look at that. They did. They really did make the darkness come. Isn't that amazing? Well, we can make the darkness go, too, with our lantern. So, in the fairy pool, they have pretty much taken it over, and you have to kill the 3 witches in order to access the fairy pool. This is your second boss-ish thing. I don't really think you even get anything for this. It's just, of course, once you beat them, it opens up another area, so I guess you do get something, but nothing really useful to the story. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get up there, because there's all of these paths and whatnot, and the rope apparently doesn't want to latch on to any rock at all. It'll latch on to, random other crap, but nope, anything that looks like a latch, enough out of you. You have to go all the way to the left and attempt to jump up to where you gotta go to. Did I make it? Was that it? No, not over there. Here we go, hooray! Let's shoot wildly as the witch fires a fireball at us, which will kill you in 1 hit, by the way. Oh, so there's 3 of these witches around here. You gotta keep shooting the lantern in order to keep making it light, because they brought the darkness, and you have to get rid of them in order to access. I'm dead! Now the problem again with the emulator is that the cutscenes sometimes don't play. You have to hit the button that triggers the cutscene, and you have to hold it for 1 or 2 seconds in order for the game to register that, oh, you want to watch this scene? Okay, I'll show it to you. I'm sitting here attempting numerous times in order to kill this saggy boobs witch here, and I can't figure it out. So I had to use alternate methods, and those methods happen to be throwing a bomb. So bombs, even though it takes 10 of them to kill a rock or destroy a rock, it only takes 1 to destroy a witch. And because of where it's placed, this is what I get. I don't get to see the cutscene because it exploded and there was nothing for me to tell the game, oh, play the cutscene, because I want you to play the cutscene. So instead, I have to hit a button in order to pass by it, and then I'm able to talk to the fairies.
We're free. You saved us. Here's a life heart and some fairy dust. Have some water of life.
They're just giving us all kinds of crazy crap straight through. So we get ourselves our 4th heart, so maybe there was a good reason for coming here, so at least we can get more health. We do get the fairy dust in order to be able to upgrade that pink cloak that we have, and then we open up more areas. So defeating those witches did prove to be a little bit useful, but at the same time, was it worth it? Zelda is really, really mean. I'll explain it to you after Crazy Eyed Lady.
Oh, good. There. Now you can sneak up and give a
Ooh.
monster a good shot before he sees you.
Do you see those eyes? What the hell? Ugh. But we get the magic cloak, which will actually turn Zelda invisible for a set period of time. She goes all Predator on us and everything. Come on, let's go. It takes like 20 rupees in order to activate, but once you put it on, look at that. See? We're like Predator. We're like, no one can see me except for static. It doesn't last for that long, and it uses a lot of rupees. Yep, 20, and then wonders. But it does cause enemies to pass through you, causes projectiles to pass through you and everything, so it has its uses. It's just very far and few between. Now then, as I was saying, with Zelda being mean, besides just to Link, because he's always kind of like, hey, how about a kiss? How about some recognition? How about a thank you? She doesn't do any of that. If you get further along in this game, you're going to go up against, I think it's an Iron Knuckle as a boss. And she beats the Iron... Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's the Wizrobe. There is an Iron Knuckle boss, but she does beat a Wizrobe as well. And when she beats the Wizrobe, his death scene is like, oh my god, you killed me! And her response is, good. Yes, that's exactly what she said. Good. You are sick. What does Impa have to say?
Oh my! It looks like everyone's been taken to Taikogi Tower.
This is illegal, you know.
My cakes will burn.
Introduction of new characters! Yay! Who are you people? Why do we care? We don't really, but apparently it's a thing. Frickin' Octoroks, because they're the new enemy here that you have to deal with, and because again they're so oddly like placed on, you know, the undefined ledges and whatnot, you're gonna have to do. Did I just jump over? Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention and getting overzealous with my jumping. Another stupid rock that requires 10 bombs in order to blow up. So why don't we go ahead and go over to that. I need to collect that blue thing. I think I did already. And smack it open with our power glove. Bang! Very good. Excellent. Let's go through. And I want to go ahead and open the door. Oh, we gotta talk to this guy.
Come on, hurry. It's awful. Mayor Cavendish has been chained in the tower. Oh, my cakes. Come see me in Sakado.
You broke the fourth wall, my friend, because you put your hand on the outline of my screen. And that's all we did. That was... Frickin' Octoroks. Oh! Because I freaking started outside the building, I had to go in, and because the action button is the same thing of opening and closing doors, I left again, and the Octorok hit me multiple times. I mean, glad I have my extra hearts and everything, but it's like stupid. It's so cheap in terms of, you know, the hitboxes and just whatever. You have wall masters here coming out from the walls. I mean, they're actually, you know, living true to their name. They don't send you back to the beginning of the area. They just kind of try to grab you and hurt you. And I forget what those guys are with the spears. That's a Zelda enemy. I just forget what they're called. Doesn't really matter because it's like the entire goal here is to get up to the top and then rescue the mayor of the town. Once you rescue him, he disappears. Like, he doesn't do anything. He's just like, oh, thank you for rescuing me. Good luck. And that's it. And Mr. Spear Guy decided that he wanted to just stab me multiple times and kill me right then and there. And you know what? Screw this! We're done. So there you go, everybody. Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. The first game to actually have Zelda Star as the main hero of it. Unfortunately, this is what we get. I mean, we kind of hoped that some of our princesses and everything that we're always rescuing in all of our games would actually have one of their own, that we'd be able to go and play as them and then rescue the hero. I mean, just look at the Mario series. Has anyone ever played Super Princess Peach? It's terrible, by the way. It is a terrible, terrible game. Anyway, all that aside, Peach's weird game, Zelda needing a better one, and all that other stuff, if you out there have a game that you wish me to play through or whatever that you think would be nice to play on Retro Rage Play, please leave it down in the comments below. Send me a message on Twitter, any way you want to, or anything like that. I am going to be continuing the Monday Retro Rage Plays from now through the end of 2015. As far as what's going to happen in 2016 is concerned, I don't know yet. I'm still deciding. But it's always nice to have options to choose from. I have a bunch of things that I am going to play that people have suggested me, so that'll probably carry me through anyway, so keep them coming. I'm always interested to hear about what you guys think a Rage game should be. This is one. This is it. This is definitely one. So, thank you all again. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later. They did you so wrong, Zelda. They did you so wrong.